All right, hello. This is the statistics syllabus overview for the 23-24 school year. I'm going to kind of walk you through this so that you know what's important and what's not, and hopefully understand what's going on. At the top here are the description of the course for both the year-long statistics, and then if you're taking the semester-long descriptive statistics, it's there as well. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on that because it won't make a whole lot of sense to you until you have kind of been in the class for a while. So let me talk a little bit about this document in general. This is a living document. It will have changes from time to time, and you should expect that. If I update it, I will send you an email with what the updates to this document are, and then we'll highlight in the document what updates I have made. This document in its current version will always be housed on Schoology, so you can always reference it there, because you're not going to memorize this, right? So there it is. And if it's a living document, having it in pencil and paper is not really going to help. All right, so our class meets during A block. All right, my free periods are C and E. The biggest thing that I want to tell people about that is you need to email me or touch base with me prior to trying to meet with me during one of those blocks, whether it be before school, after school, during the break, during C and E, during an open X block, whatever, because I am all over this campus. I work out of both Marshall Offutt and the art building. I am responsible for middle school and lower school math, so I am in those buildings. So don't assume that I'm going to be hanging out in the math office unless you send me an email ahead of time and we nail down a location. Uh, these are the course objectives. They're again something that's like kind of high level. And probably won't make a whole lot of sense until you're deep into the course, so let's leave that there. Required for this class. I am not requiring a textbook for this year. I'm done with textbook publishers for this level of statistics. So all the material that you will need for this class, I am providing. You will need a TI-84 calculator. Doesn't matter the flavor, but you need one of them every day for class. This is a calculator heavy class. We leverage technology to solve problems in here a lot. So please, 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 please bring that calculator class every day. You need a pencil because you got to be able to write stuff down. Laptop computer. I share information via Schoology regularly. You need that laptop computer in order to receive that information. Um, this is the course outline. It's subject to massive revision because things come up. This is where it is today. This is the part of the syllabus that is most likely to change as we're going through the year. 8 major units and then an additional topics after we get to the end of things. All right. Grading policy. In this course, you will receive the following grades. Your final grade will be the average of your 2 semester grades, right? So that should not be, hey, that should be plural. There we go, living document. Grades. Uh, so your final grade will be the average of the 2 semester grades. If you're in descriptive statistics, you only get 1 semester grade. In each of your semesters, those grades will come from a course grade, 80%, and 20% from the semester exam grade. The course grade comes from 2 sources: summative assessment, which is basically tests, and formative assessment, which is like your quizzes, classwork, things like that. So that's 10%. So the 90 and the 10 go to form the 80. The 80 plus the 20 gets you the semester grade. The semester grade and the semester grade get you the final grade. However, we have a caveat here. Since all of the students in this course, or at least most of you, are graduating seniors, there will be no second semester exam. So this implies that 100% of the semester grade for the second semester will be from your course grade because there's not going to be an exam grade. In the spirit of someone who knows statistics as opposed to someone who seems to know statistics, there we go, esse quam vadere, the material, there's not going to be any extra credit. Okay, so do the work and you will be fine. You will be given the option to retake any 2 summative assessments during the school year in this course. If you're in descriptive statistics, the semester version, you only get 1. Retakes need to be done within 1 cycle of the day in which the assessment is returned. You should notify me of your intention to retest via email within 1 day of the assessment in question being returned. A retest score will be averaged with the score of the earlier test. Okay, so it's an averaging, as in add them together and divide by 2. We'll call that the mean in this course, right? Keep in mind that the assessments will be graded in such a way that the grade reflects your understanding of the content being assessed, but as well as your perseverance, your ability to do critical thinking, to work creatively, to work collaboratively, and to be curious. So when I write comments on the report card, these are the things that I'm writing to: perseverance, critical thinking, creativity, collaborative work, and curiosity. On some of the report cards, there are work habit sliders, so you'll get a work habit number for engagement, attention to detail, organization, self-advocacy, and timely completion of work. This shows up on your report card, so you should be aware of that. Attendance. This is what the handbook says about attendance. I will leave you to read that as you need to. I am not going to make a huge deal about this unless we have an issue. The general idea is if you're here, be in class. If you're not, make arrangements to make things up. It's pretty simple. We play school. If we have to get into, some sort of back and forth over what does it mean to be in class or things like that, this is the guidelines that we will follow if we go down that road. I think that we're juniors and seniors, mostly seniors, and by this time we know how to play school and heading toward college and university, so I'm not anticipating this being an issue. Academic honesty. I mean, this is what's in the handbook. In the end, don't cheat, right? This is what we're there for. I think one of the places where I think there could be a sticking point, and I want to give some guidance on this, is what is the difference between cheating and what is the difference between collaborating? Collaboration looks like 2 students working off a single sheet or whiteboard or something like that and solving a problem, and then throwing away that sheet and erasing the whiteboard, and then each of them producing their own work to hand in. That's collaboration. Cheating looks like one student doing all of the work and then the other one writing down on their paper exactly what the first student wrote down on theirs. That is taking credit for someone else's work that is not your own. You should not do that. If we get into cheating again, this is what the academic policy is. It's a pretty serious thing to steal somebody else's work. I think that, like, intellectual property theft is probably one of the biggest problems in society right now. We would like to teach you how not to be intellectual property thieves and to be proud and all protect your own property. So there we go. Cell phones. Cell phones largely should not be an issue. Again, the policy is off and away during class. Most of the time, I find that this is not an issue, and occasionally I have to look to a student and say, hi, let me redirect you. You're doom scrolling instead of doing statistics. Please put your cell phone away. But if this becomes a thing, then, this is the policy. offense number 1, offense number 2, offense number 3, etc. I don't want to go down this road. I would rather teach statistics than play cell phone cop. Help me to be a statistic teacher instead of a cell phone police officer. All right. I think that's the general overview. This video is here anytime you need to review it. And also the syllabus is residing on Schoology. So we're gonna have a great year. Looking forward to getting started, and let's do this. Thank you.